to the CEO of Red Driver Training, Seb Goldin, who's here. Good to see you this morning. Did you drive in?
I got a taxi.
Oh, there you go.
Early to drive.
Now, look, I mean, this is hugely frustrating, actually, because it's not only that they're having to wait for their test, but you've got to keep with the training, otherwise you're going to get out of practice.
Yeah, you have.
So it's going to cost more all round.
Yeah, I mean, it's very frustrating. I mean, the whole thing hasn't unwound since COVID either. So we're looking at delays of at least 6 months in many parts of the country. And, you know, whilst we empathise with the examiners and their right to go on strike, it's not helping. It's not helping at all.
So paint a picture for us, because it does seem like the perfect storm.
Yeah.
This is a hangover from COVID, a lot of it, isn't it?
It is. And so, I mean, the learning to drive industry was closed down for a year and a half in COVID. So every year, 750,000 people turn 17. The average age of the learners in our business is actually 26.
Oh, really?
Yeah, which is quite surprising. And what we're finding is economically, a lot of people, it's not cheap to learn to drive. No. But what learning to drive is, in kind of when I was growing up, it was a rite of passage. But now it's freedom. It's an economic enabler. You know, it gives new career opportunities, career choices. So people, when they sort of get early into their careers, that's when they decide they want to learn to drive.
What about instructors themselves? I mean, because obviously very difficult during the pandemic.
Yeah.
But is there a sense now for driving instructors? I mean, if we've got a backlog, that the work's coming out their ears, is it?
We've never been so busy. So we at Red, we train one in 4 driving instructors. So it takes about 6 months to qualify as a driving instructor, and then their diaries are immediately full. They're very busy.
Yeah.
And you know, as a business, we've never had so many inquiries coming in of people wanting to drive. And I mean, you also mentioned, you know, rail fares are going up. Trains are unreliable, so there are more and more reasons that people are wanting to drive.
It's going to hit you, though, isn't it? In the sense that, I mean, because it seems that if people are looking for a job, and it says, I mean, it seems like it's a great opportunity at the moment. But numbers could drop off, couldn't they? If people are saying, well, what's the point in doing this? I can't get a test.
Well, I mean, it is a challenge to get tests, and with the strikes that are happening from next week onwards, what we're advising people is that they should show up at the test centre anyway, because even though some examiners are on strike, they're not necessarily going to cancel all tests.
Yeah.
And the DVSA will then automatically rebook people, but they can get more proactive and go online and look for cancellations as well.
Right.
And what are the examiners' reasons for going on strike? What are they looking for?
That's paying conditions. You know, they're civil servants. So just looking for better paying conditions.
I always think driving examiners and instructors should get danger pay. Frankly, I mean, let's be honest.
Exactly. Yeah. No.